happening here. We are live streaming on YouTube. Go. Okay, YouTube, you are live as well. I wasn't sure if we would have many guests tonight, but that's okay. We'll get this recording in and we'll put it on the replay. I am, for whatever reason, it looks like I'm lagging a little bit and I'm hoping it'll catch up. I'm not sure why. I can't tell you what's going on, other than my computer is just being completely goofy. So apologize for that. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, so let's get started. And those of you who are in, welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook, who've moved over to YouTube, as well as my Zoomers. Okay, so let's get started here because tonight is our last night of the new year. All right. Okay. All right, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Welcome to the Truth Tribe. I'm Daune Thompson. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all perfect exactly where you are right now. There's nothing wrong with you. I love you all. Remember that. And Truth Tribe is to illuminate self-awareness of your health, wealth, and love. And hopefully we're going to walk into 2025 with that intention. I don't believe you need 20 years of therapy, but I do need you to understand that you need clarity now. And that's our goal. You don't need an astrology chart for Truth Tribe, but it helps because tonight we're talking about self-awareness of your actual chart. So if you have your chart, get it handy because we are going to review a portion of your chart that is going to affect you in 2025. Now, the title tonight is Entering 2025, Embracing Pisces and the Perfection Completion Cycle. It's a big cycle, and there are a couple cycles. If I just give you the basic energy, it's going to help you prepare for 2025 a lot faster, a little bit easier, not feel so overwhelmed, like what am I walking into? And what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys tonight about what's coming in 2025. So you're like, prepare, okay? And so, and again, I'm not into this whole UFOs and political crap. You guys know me. I want to talk about what's coming as a collective and for you personally. I'm just not interested in all this clickbait, fear, tactic crap. I'm here to reveal your power. And that's my intention and that's my goal, okay? And remember that every single one of you is perfect and everything that's happening is perfect. You're not here to be scared shitless the rest of your life. That's not what this is supposed to be. And so we are going through this reset of our realities. And you're feeling the shift of consciousness and into consciousness, but you're still like super confused, like as to the new energy and this quantum shifting, which I've taught you guys is super fast. So it's sudden learn, sudden out, sudden new, sudden out. Okay. And the fear is popping up only so you can see old patterns that are needing to be released. And this is easier to swallow, all of it, no matter what topic it is, right? In health, wealth, and love, or anything else, by am I centered in my self-awareness? Do I know who I am? Am I confident in why I am here? I'm going to tap on it in a little bit, but I'm doing a self-awareness astrology course in the new year, January 18th. I'll drop the link in a little while. So many people ask, why do I use astrology? I mean, all the time, because I do a lot of events and corporate coaching and all that kind of stuff. So I use it in private as well as the corporate consulting. Because, and the specific reason that I do this is because you all still trust your eyes more than the energy in your heart, which is a way more powerful tool. Okay, so astrology can show you physical proof of an energy that you feel already in your soul because it's in your energetic DNA blueprint. So why astrology, you ask? You need proof, and that's all. That's why we do it. So when I look at your blueprint or your chart, I see your energy, your blessings, your beauty, We all have been taught to see our shit and our crap and our insecurities and our darkness. That's stupid to me. Okay. But as you walk into Jesus's so-called birthday, the S-U-N of God, right? The Son of God, as we call it. His birthday is supposed to be the sun, the day of birth, your birth date, okay? His so-called, I'm going to call it, right? He's the S-U-N of God. You are being reminded during this time, not of a holiday that you spend money on proving your love for others, but to prove your love within. You are also the S-U-N, your sun sign of God, divine God consciousness. And so I know this is going to trigger a lot, and maybe none of you, I don't know, I don't care, but I'm past sugarcoating shit. And I want you to understand why so many are drawn to Christ consciousness, because that's what this whole thing's about, right? That's what this whole holiday is supposed to be about. And the idea alone of Jesus, just the energy of Jesus, the consciousness state, is the embodiment of God, right? The mastery of one consciousness. And you are all created in the image of God, or omnipresence. You are an image of that energy, which Jesus embodied. That's why we call it Christ consciousness, okay? Jesus Christ, the S-U-N of God. And so this time of year, if you dig deep enough, right, and understand what is this time of year, into the history, go past all the printed in doctrines and religions and all that, you may even find that Christmas wasn't even Jesus's birthday. Just might find it. I'm just going to throw that out there, do a little research. It's likely in September, but I'm not going to go there in this call. So if you start getting tripped up on all the theories and the books and the doctrines and the belief systems and the commercialization of this time on earth, that's a good place to start, because it can get very frustrated in why you are participating. Some days it's like everybody gets together, they're all arguing, we don't have money, we got to spend money, it's a stress moment, right? But if you dig deeper in understanding the celebration, Christ consciousness of every day, not just Christmas, not just the holidays you celebrate, every single day, when you dig deep into that and understand celebrating that every day, it's your best bet. Because Christ was the ultimate energy master. Christ light, or energy, or DNA, flows in the center of your spinal fluid. The Christos light, or flow, is mastering all 12 frequencies. We did the 12 chakras a couple calls ago, correct? The 12 signs around you, you're the sun in the center, 12 energies in his DNA. Christ consciousness is whole and oneness, right? These are the 12 energies within your own DNA, which is even more fascinating that no one has told you to stop worrying about the outside world, because you're in control, believing that this baby Jesus is going to come rescue you one day. I'm not anti-Christ. I'm actually teach Christ consciousness, which is wholeness, embodiment. Okay, so this is a misconception. The universal law says that we are all one, and you are one with all things. We are one with all things, us, meaning you are the masculine, feminine, as above, so below. You are polarity of all things in the center, and in the center of it is the S-U-N, the light that shines into all of those things. So that is Christ consciousness, the S-U-N, not the S-O-N of God. The sun is you in the center of your birth chart, and it shines into your entire 12-strand DNA energetic blueprint. 12 aspects of your personality, energetic frequencies into your life. Or, right, you choose to hide from some of those aspects and they become your greatest challenges. They're like the lights are off in those categories. It's simply self-fucking awareness, my friends, of your own divinity, your own Christ consciousness, your own sun shining the light into every aspect of you. And this is such a big deal for people in the new year. So I'm preparing you all for your new year about what's to come. So as you walk into 2025 energy, It's a 9, numerology 9 year. We did numerology a few weeks ago, so if you missed number 92, go back and rewatch it. You can go re-listen to it and learn what energy your personal new year is suggested for you. But if you don't have to. You can just start with the simplicity of knowing what year is coming up. So 2025 adds up to 9, okay? 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is a 9 year. And so you think of it, you can dig into your growth. Just the year in general as a 9. A completion, 9 is the completion year, a finishing year. What do you want to complete? It's a big question for a lot of people because they're still like figuring out what the hell's going on around them because nothing makes sense. What are you releasing? What are you letting go of? What are you stepping into instead so you can finalize who you are? And you can review and say, this is what's keeping me stuck. And this is what I'm keeping. This is what I'm taking with me. This is what I'm releasing, and this is where I'm going. And we talk about this a lot, but I'm preparing you. 2025 is a 9 year. And so it's a big deal because we're starting to understand that this is the completion of the old cycle of the Capricorn and Pluto, of 2,000 years of the consciousness in the age of Pisces. Now we're moving into the age of Aquarius. So there's no need for any of you to write New Year's resolutions. It's happening whether you all like it or not into this 9 year of resolving to clear. So you're not going to see, right? You're going to see this planet, you're going to see people, you're going to see experiences, you're going to see the system boxes all getting revealed. Families all getting revealed for shit that they are not living in their authentic self-aware soul contract. I just did a video this week, I think, or last week, on your soul contract. Your soul contract is your chart. It has your DNA, it has your imprint, it has your soul's conscious awareness on it. So then you add to this 9 year by looking at your own birth chart to see what karma you are working on and releasing in 2025. Now remember, my friends, karma is not if you do good, you get good. If you do bad, you get bad. Karma in the universal laws is what I put out, I get back. And if I don't put, if there's something there that I have to learn and I don't complete it, it's going to keep repeating. So karma is completion. Karma is stepping into things we don't want to do. Karma is taking baby steps so we can grow. Now, if you have your chart, your birth chart, if you don't, you can go look it up, or you can go onto IDeserveItNow.com onto tools, and you can get a free birth chart there just for this call. Or DM me and I will send you the link for the video and the Z-book to break down your houses. What I want you to look for is what house, what's happening is we're moving into just one second, guys. All right, so we're moving into what happens is if you see the north node and the south node on your chart, transiting, not your own personal north node, south node. So when you are moving into the north node has been in Aries for the last year. North node is going to, on January 12th, north node is what you are working toward. It's the leaves of your tree. And south node are the roots of your tree, okay? So you're working toward this north node and it's moving into Pisces the second week of January. So you're already feeling this energy with the 9, okay? So it's going to be in Pisces for the entire year and completing that karma for each of you, especially in the categories that reflect that house of your chart that is ruled by Pisces. So go find the house on your chart that has Pisces on the outside, and you will understand that that is where the north node, where we have to grow leaves, we have to grow fruit, we have to work on creating more in that house. The transit, I don't want you guys just look on your birth chart and see where the sign of Pisces sits. That's where the transiting north node's moving on January 12th, okay? And what Pisces north node transiting, what it wants you to do in the sky, not your birth North Node, the transiting Pisces North Node. It's encouraging all of you to expand and grow on those leaves, encouraging you to walk into more expanded Pisces energy, such as spiritual, intuition, creativity, psychic ability, the other side, opening up to, oh, aliens. Oh, there could be life on other universes and planets and other dimensions. You're opening your mind to this Piscean energy. Now, avoiding growing leaves, avoiding that Pisces house, whatever house that is, you're going to feel it more, that spiritual, intuitive. But if you avoid that Pisces completion, it's going to look more like poking you to work on your people-pleasing skills, your self-sacrificing skills, your self-imprisonment skills, your lack of spiritual truth. Okay? And so the South Node is the roots of the tree. So here's the South Node, here's the North Node. It looks like little headphones, and these are a little horseshoe, okay? The South Node are the roots of your tree. This is old karma that you're releasing, and it will be in the sign of Virgo for a year, encouraging you to release all that energy that the Virgo house rules in your chart. So find the house that is being ruled by Virgo, okay, and see that category is asking you to release or complete any perfectionist traits, avoiding your health or relationships that are, criticizing or critical or perfectionist on you in that category. It's going to encourage you to see and analyze things that no longer serve you in your health or your soul or your relationships in that house. So what I want you to understand is you got the North Node and South Node that are transiting, and they're moving on the 12th for a year into Pisces Virgo. It's polarity, okay? Two signs on your chart that you're going to have to work through. Then we have a 9-year, and you can look for those areas also in your life needing to be released. Your inner fears are popping up around releasing old patterns, old habits, old beliefs that no longer give you stable foundations. 9 years will look like watching the entire planet release old foundations, institutions, indoctrinations that do not support this new beginning. So opening your mind to your self-awareness of who you are and why you're here and what your soul basically came with a soul contract to fulfill. Okay, so this last few days of the year, and it's been a tough one, my friends, it's asking you to prepare for expansion into your soul's truth and into your soul's contract, wholeness. You've contracted, okay, to have every experience attract soul groups, every person, your soulmate, to trigger you into growth. I don't care if it is your own marriage, your own friendships, your own family, your own social groups, they are triggering you into growth. If you don't want that, they're pushing you over to that. This will be the year to get to know yourself, and if you're on your personal path. And again, I am giving a free self-awareness astrology 101, how to read your chart basics on January 18th. It's a short mini New Year review on your self-awareness so you can be clear on what your personal path is for growth in 2025. It will explode abundance if you are clear, right? If you're clear on who you are and what you want to release and rebuild. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know if this is who I am. Well, that doesn't match. That means I let it go. But you can't let go of things if you don't know who you are. I'll put the link in the chat of the Zoom chat for those of you who are on, as well as in the notes, or just go to ideserveitnow.com, tap on programs, and you'll see it right there. You can register there as well. It's a free class. It's my gift to all of you. It's my Christmas gift to all of you to register and start the new year with self-clarity on who you are, because Christ consciousness is the SUN, soul consciousness, or creating oneness with all aspects of your soul. And we are moving into that. So becoming aware of your light and where you need to shine in your own life, you will release all that is not allowing you to grow into this soul contract. And if you don't know what the soul contract is, you're going to get trippy. Okay, your energetic DNA is your chart showing you a user's manual. And if you don't know how to use this, it's going to get you frustrated. That's the big theme that we're walking into, my friends, which is releasing and stepping into the new you. Everybody repeat after me. I teleport into my dream 2025 life now. Clap 3 times. I teleport into my dream 2025 life now. Good. Now let me give you a mini planetary update. Okay. There is a new moon, so if we're going to add to this, new moon one day before the new year, new moon on December 30th in Capricorn, okay? And we just had Pluto just leave Capricorn for 25 years, so it's going to ask you, okay, if that stuff is dying and you're not going to do that anymore, remember when there's a new moon, the sun and moon are always together when there's a new moon, okay? It's in Capricorn. So see where Capricorn falls in your chart. Just look for the sign. Again, if you don't know how to find these signs in your chart, that's what will be in the new year. I'll show you how to find every sign on your chart. Whatever house Capricorn is falling in your chart, see where Capricorn is about, because Capricorn rules security, it rules foundation, it rules stability, okay? So it's always like the goat climbing a mountain, right? And so it's building, and new moons are about new beginnings. So it will put you into a feeling of building a stronger sense of personal security. It's internal, it's from inside us, and we're building stronger and long-term foundations because we're coming out from the center, from our Christ consciousness, from our divine consciousness, God consciousness, like the energy of the nodes, North Node, Pisces, spiritual, 9-year, taunting us to clear out the old onto our new life. That's what this new moon is walking us into 2025. It's a huge time of new beginnings for all of us in our lives, big themes. And then Pluto just left Capricorn on the 19th of November. So what house does Capricorn rule for you? This is where you went through a deep change over the last probably 5 to 10 years. And this new moon will activate what new commitment that you're going to start to build in 2025. And it's going to say, use Pisces to get very spiritual, get very creative, get very open-minded to do it. So something more authentic to your soul's contract. Okay? What will you build in your Capricorn house on your own personal chart? With the new moon, be sure to set an intention, my friends, on the 30th next week. I think it's Monday, okay? With that new moon, be sure to set a new intention, write it down what you want into the 2025 year of security and burn it. Where you want to start a new foundation, right? Write it on your love water if you need to and drink it for a few weeks, right? But the theme of this new year is freedom and truth. Externally, you're going to watch stuff breaking open for freedom and truth, and especially internally. Okay? So everybody tap in here. I am courage. I am love. I am truth. I know courage. I know love. I know truth. Okay, so anybody please share how you're ready to expand your Pisces energy. I would love to hear. Pisces is a very, uncomfortable sign sometimes for people because it is the sign of all things. It's the last sign of the Zodiac. Pisces is very spiritual, but it also gets a little bit, imprisoned mindset. It gets locked down mindset. It feels like it has to self-sacrifice itself for everything else. So the high frequency of Pisces is creativity, spiritual tapping into God consciousness. Tapping into your angels, your guides, and saying, help, I'm ready, download it in me. Send me telepathic thoughts, and that's what will open up, okay? So someone's asking me here, Daune, because it was at the beginning, so what about those UFOs, Daune? Like, they are here, what do we do with them? Okay. So guys, the best way I'm gonna just touch this very fast. I'm not gonna stay here very long because they are here, right? But it's more preparing you for what you already know in your soul. Remember, I told you, you're all aliens. You all came from other dimensions and other planetary systems and all that. You just forgot. You have amnesia. So you already know, but you feel separated from the idea of what if they're showing you a version, some sort of version that they're showing you, right? To make the good entities preparation of you seeing what you already know. Maybe they're just prepping you to go, oh, that's right, the veil's thinning. Oh, that's right, the memories come. Oh, that's right, they're not good or bad. So you're just being prepped for seeing other dimensions of energy instead of only feeling them. I try to explain to people, I've been able to see a lot of the alternate craft from alternate dimensions that have been here for a year, forever. But you can see them in the cloud. So sometimes if you're really paying attention, you can see the shape of cloud take form almost like a ship. So they've been cloaking themselves in the clouds and that kind of stuff up to this point. So my point is like those of us who can see past a lot of the dimensions are like, yeah, they've already been here. So what? So I know it's scary if you haven't seen them yet. So this is like prep time. That's the best I'm going to give you on the UFOs because it's silly. You're going to be fine. Okay? All right, so someone was on the last class, the couple number 92, where we did what is your personal year going to look like for numerology? Again, it is number 92 if you want to go back and watch it. It says if your personal year is a 7, and we learned a few weeks ago, and now 2025 year is now a 9, how do you mix them? Yeah, this is a good question. I guess that would get you confused. So your personal energy is about learning is a 7. Okay, 7 is about expansion and learning and taking on new information, and you're raising your spiritual and growing your knowledge, right? And 9 is about releasing, as I just shared, releasing old system, putting closure to things that no longer serve your soul's contracts. So it's about releasing old systems, old habits, old ideas, experiences that are not from your higher learning or not for your highest learning. Okay. So this counts for any personal year, right? And you're not, and that 9 release altogether. So you're being tasked with growing yourself, with releasing anything that hinders the old foundations that hold you back from your personal new energy of 2025. It's funny, this person has a 7, I have a 7 too. So some people might have a 3, some person might have a 6, whatever it is. And so if you're in a personal year, you have to embrace that personal year and realize as the 9 saying, you got to let go of anything that doesn't embrace your personal year. That's what 9 will encourage. Okay, that's actually a very good question. Thank you for clarifying those two. How about a 9 and 9? Oh, wow. So this is a sew it up. This is a release it out. This is a put some completion to anything that doesn't serve your highest truth. This is a anything that does not fulfill your soul's contract, your truth, why you're here, your life purpose, your north node, your karmic completion, that has to go to the wayside and you have to pick you. And picking you is going to be hard because you're going to be questioning everything like, do I let it go? Do I step into the new? And so this Capricorn new moon is a really great time for you to start laying a better foundation. This is what I want. And anything that's not that, this double 9 is going to push you into that. Or at least show you that doesn't work anymore. That belief set, that mindset doesn't work anymore. Okay. Someone says, so basically we are leaving anything that doesn't fit growing into our best self behind. Same as this person. Yes, but habits are hard, my friends. So if you don't want to look at them, which is the whole reason I'm doing this free astrology self-awareness class on the 9th or the 18th, is for this specific reason, because habits are so hard to break. And so that's what it's going to be asking you to do. Okay. And really, it's not a negative. It's just it's kind of an insight, into who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. And a lot of people don't like leaving things behind because it seems like you're giving up, right? You're playing, small. And when you let things go, you open the door so new things can come in. Okay. So that's a big deal. All right. I'm going to really quick drop in. I just dropped in and Zoom the chat. I will, again, IDeserveItNow.com. Tap on my programs and events. You'll see the first or second free login there. Go tap on it, register for the event. So you'll already be in there. You'll get reminders for this event. I'll be reminding you as we get closer. The links again will be in the notes for everyone, as I will let you all know so that you can find it. So this isn't going to be a long call tonight because I wanted you all to be so prepared. Yes, January 18th is a Saturday. It's at 9 a.m. Arizona time, 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 Central, and 11 Eastern. Okay, it's about an hour and a half. It's not long, but it is a basic astrology class to help you all start understanding, oh, that's why I do what I do. Oh, that's how come I have that energy in that place. So it's real basic. If you want to move on to the DMT event, that's in February. Okay, we're doing a February live full day DMT event. That's also there. You can register for that right away as well. I'd grab your seat for that because I might lock it down just so I can be more in Q&A throughout the class. So DMT will be a little bit smaller. I'm opening up the free class to anybody who wants to show up. Okay, so anyway, guys, remember that Truth Tribe is a free group. So find me on Facebook, Truth Tribe with Daune Thompson. Get signed in. That's where I send all the notes. Tonight is our last call of 2024. We will not have a call next week on the 30th on this new moon. It's just why I wanted to bring this up tonight. I'll be on a mountain skiing, so I will resume and see you after the new year on the 6th. But I want you guys to also remember to invite, share this with your friends. It's a short call. And let them know it's gonna be actually awesome the new year because we get to move forward and let all the bullshit go. So again, don't forget, if you want to, grab your spot for the Self-Awareness Astrology 101 on January 18th to give yourself a plan on what you will upgrade for the new year. It's free. iDeserveItNow.com. Tap on events, programs and events. It's right there. You'll slide down and register for it. If you need any of your challenging parts of your chart, you're like, I don't want to wait till January, Dawn. I don't want to wait 2-3 weeks. All you have to do is stop thinking something's wrong with you and go right away and download the hotspot charts or the Z-book. So just direct message me and Instagram or Facebook. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, go follow me at iDeserveItNow.com or at iDeserveItNow, I should say. And I'll shoot you over if you just send me the word ZBOOK, all one word. I'll send you the link. So again, my friends, as you all know, if you are listening to this after the live session in YouTube or Spotify, links are in the notes below. As always, find me if you have any questions. I will see you all soon. I wish you all happy holidays, brightest blessings, an amazing end of the year because you deserve it. I want to thank you all for joining me this entire year. You are all beautiful, bright, badass, spiritual warriors. Never let anyone question it or tell you any different. I will see you on the 6th with some new fun information that we're going to start 2025 out with a bang. I love you all. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Brightest blessings. You guys have a great night.